Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors. Mike Tyson's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. Peters is making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the Cobra, Peters.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. You know what to do. Touch gloves.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
That's a good block by the Cobra. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Mike Tyson's swelling means that this fight could go south for him. Puts him down. He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. That was a miss by Peters.
Teddy, a Mike Tyson left hook. Where's it come from?
Well, it comes from everywhere. I mean, he wants to make sure that he annihilates you, so he puts everything into it. Shoulder snap, body, back, everything.
And a smart counterpunch by Tyson. But he sends it right back. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Well-placed counterpunch by Peters. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Good defense, just covering up down low. Holy cow! Peters has got to be feeling foolish, nailed by a counterpunch. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas. so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Peters. Now that's some sharp offensive maestro work there by Mike Tyson. Tyson's trying to get back to where he was here in this round. He was knocked down in the last round. Now, Teddy, when you're the opponent and you knock the guy down, those opening few moments of the next round, do you try to size up and kind of take into account where your opponent is? Do you look into his eyes and assess the situation?
Well, I don't know if you get close enough to look right into his eyes as the opponent, but first of all, in the corner, you better not send your fighter out if his eyes don't look clear. That's your responsibility, looking out for the fighter. But as the opponent out there, you look at his...
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Mike Tyson stunned, and he is hurt. Good block there by Tyson. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
Mike Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion ever, claiming all 3 belts, unifying the title, and then, of course, making a ragdoll out of Michael Spinks. How important is that to his legacy?
Everything. I mean, he came up with the man, his mentor, Customato, who had the prior youngest heavyweight champ of all time. That was Floyd Patterson. He wanted to break that record. He planned on, he lived to break that record.
And Tyson with a block punch. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Nice combo by Tyson. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Holy cow! Peters has got to be feeling foolish, nailed by a counter punch. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Oh, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy's listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Accuracy and inch. Wow! Mike Tyson stunned and he is hurt. Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not going to be there for him.
Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Right on the mark, both guys with the hook. Good block by the Cobra.
Was it that obvious right from the start that this physical specimen that you were seeing as a 12, 13, 14-year-old was going to end up being the pro fighter we're seeing in the ring now?
Well, Customato, the first day we had in the gym, said to me, you're going to have a chance maybe to train your first heavyweight champ if this guy stays interested, if he gives us a chance to develop him.
And a smart counter punch by Peters. Nice block by Tyson. You can see He's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Well-placed counter punch by Tyson. That was not well targeted by Peters. And Tyson with a block punch. Seconds to go in this round. That was a miss by Peters. That's a good block by the Cobra.
Keep those hands moving.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Good job on the two-punch combo by Tyson. Good block by Tyson. Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Tyson. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Mike Tyson's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Accurate counterpunch by Tyson. Tyson's cut around his eye, and you know his corner's got to get to work on that as soon as they get back. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Gives one. The right hand scores well. Good block by Tyson. Good scoring counterpunch by Peters. As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Not precise at all by Peters. Well, he missed that right. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Solid counterpunch by Tyson. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Peters. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Well off the mark by Peters. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Tyson's cut, man, is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Peters. Took a go. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
One, two, three, four, five.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Blocks the headshot. Targeted counterpunch by Tyson. Wow, great action this round. Just halfway through, and they've already put on a full display.
Well, if you love hot dogs and burgers, you want to go to barbecues. Well, if you love punches and bunches, you want to be at this fight.
Well off the mark by Peters. Devastating blow by Tyson. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Good block by the Cobra. good counterpunch by Tyson. And Tyson with a block punch. The halfway point of this main event.
Mike Tyson's learning a real hard lesson here, and it's that a corner man can only do so much when you're dealing with this amount of swelling around the eye.
Yeah, you have that end swell in the corner. Of course, it's a piece of metal that you put in ice. It gets very cold. It retains the cold, and you place it on the swelling. But once it gets started, as you alluded to, Joe, it's tough to stop it. You got to get that ice or get that end swell on it early on before that swelling gets started, before it gets to this kind of place.
Good block by Tyson. Good combination punching by Peters. By Peters. Oh, Peters is crushed by a right hand. Not precise at all by Tyson.
Making adjustments are such a big part of the sport of boxing. It is the sweet science indeed. Now we have an opponent who is knocked out, who switches up his style. But if you're on the other side, how do you react to that?
Well, in my way, I say, hey, this is a polygraph test. This is a lie detector test to a fighter. It's telling me that he really is hurt. You know, he's not going to tell me that verbally. He's not going to say, hey, I'm hurt. But by switching to something that he's never done before, he's basically telling me that news, that information, and I have to use that information.
Nice block by Tyson. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Now that's some fine work right there by Tyson. Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. What a good counterpunch by Tyson. Come to the end of the round. Always interesting to see how things will play out in our fights. Teddy, it's always great anticipation when we come sit ringside and the build-up of what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is. And it's always great having a little electricity in the crowd. You know, it helps. I know it helps me with the broadcast to know that you have these passionate fans that are around.
Not precise at all by Peters. Well-placed counterpunch by Tyson. Counterpunch by Tyson. That was a miss by Peters. Targeted counterpunch by Tyson. It's over. The fight is over. Peters has got himself a stoppage win. The ref waves it off.
To the fights by way of TKO, your winner, the Titulный.
Peters is your winner by TKO.
You know, Joe, I like a night where you see a guy tested a little bit. We saw him tested, and he passed that test with flying colors.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Huff and puff and turn this but a flame.